Okay, I'll try to make this quick. This is the Holstery system. And I bought everything here. Nobody sent me anything for free. Nobody asked me to do this. I saw this on YouTube. I think it was the Kaufman Construction. I think they're out of Colorado. I'm not sure. But they were trying it out, and especially they were trying out the vest. So I have bought almost everything they have, at least one of everything they have. I just noticed I don't know where my... See this wide one? I have a thin one too, like a one track. Oh, there it is. Duh. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about this. I'll review this stuff and give you my opinion. I'm going to start over here at the left. This is the speed square holder. And as you can tell right here where you see my finger, it's made for a standard speed square that has the skinny base. So that doesn't work for this kind of speed square because this is a thick base. But Josh, the owner, said he's working on an updated one of these. But I'll tell you what this does do. This holds any speed square that has the skinny shoe base, whatever you want to call it. So when I'm needing a 12-inch speed square, it slides right in there and it's fine. It works just great. So that's kind of a cool thing. These are the big Joey pouches. At first I bought two of them because everything I do is big. I'm big, everything's big. But then I realized there's a time and a place for these smaller ones. And then today, this just showed up. This is the nickel bag. What is that guy's name? Tim the Toolnator? Or, you know what? I'll have to look it up. I should have been more prepared for this video. But he reviewed this. It's got the phone holder. I just checked. It fits my iPhone Pro Max. And it's pretty awesome. On his video, he goes, I wonder why they called it the nickel bag. And I immediately smirked and said, because dime bag would send the wrong message. Who knows, man? Who knows? You got to have fun, right? I did get two of these hammer holsters because I want to use one all tightened up, and I'm going to tighten across here to hold like this. You know what I mean? Because I'm right-handed, so the hammer goes over here. The only problem I've had is some hammer handles go in there kind of sticky, like my stiletto. I have a stiletto T-Bone 2 from the olden days, and it's got that really good rubber axe handle thing, and it's a pain, but nice thing is you can squeeze these out. I bought the whole setup. I bought the mod belt and then this padded belt. I don't know. I just kept. What it was is I have the Occidental 7-bag framer, and when I'm framing, I need a little bit of everything. And I found that while I tried to directly swap this out for that, I was constantly reconfiguring where things were, and I ended up some days going, you know what? It's too easy just to put the Occidental on. But then I was setting windows, and I was on the outside, and I wore this chest rig, and I put the drill, the actual, with the little pin, whatever that's called. They also sell that for specific models too. And so I have a Milwaukee, and so it would just slide down and clip and not fall off my chest. And so I'd have the tape, and then I could take some screws. I took one of these pouches. I think, in fact, I took this pouch, and I just stuck it in my my belt on one side, and then I wore the chest rig, and I would just put some screws here on the magnets. And so let's talk about some of the things that I don't like, and then the things that I do like. Whatever this plastic is, it's pretty awesome. But what I noticed was, if you're not careful, you can just lift up. Like I grabbed my drill, and the hook, whatever that little back plate is, this thing, it comes loose. So there's been times like I'll grab my tape and I'll just lift up and I pull the entire holder out of the chest rig. So I don't know what would be an easy fix for that, because you'd have to put like melt a little piece on the backside that this would clip over just to add more friction. I don't know, maybe, but that's customized work, where these probably get, I don't know, stamped out and lasered out pretty quickly as is. Until I get a better holder, I found that I can keep the speed square right there. Whoops. Let me do that again. Put it right here. So I keep it up there on my chest. It's not bad. The chest rig was surprising. I was surprised at how useful it was, because it takes everything off your hips. And so you have a lot more mobility if you need to raise your legs or do things. Everything you need is right around your chest. And this is like the one spot on the human body. You're not going to let anything hit you here. You know, like you could have your phone here or whatever. But there's so many possible configurations for this thing. That's the hardest part. Is like, here's an example. I wanted to put my framing gun. It has a rafter hook. I ended up getting a Diamondback rafter hook holder with a clip. It works pretty good. But I was having a hard time making the hammer part work, and now that I've got this new nickel bag, I'm gone back to 100% Holstery. I was using this Occidental. It doesn't carry a phone, but I was using that right here. Actually, right here. And it worked pretty good. But now I'm back to all Holstery. It's very light. It's very strong. But like I said, you're not going to have the right answer the first time you configure things, just because you have to wear it and figure out, what are you doing? So some people, they'll panic over the fact that, what are you doing taking 5 minutes to reconfigure your gear? If you're that desperate that you need to be that efficient with your time that you can't give somebody 5 minutes to correctly rig their gear to be more efficient all day long, then you've bid too low, or you have a problem with time management. Because I have found that when you rig this exactly the way you need, it's pretty cool. I was helping a guy. He jumps around a lot, so that became a problem, because just when you get into something, he'll be like, well, we're out of those. I have to go get some, so here, do this instead. That's not a good way to run anything. So one of the other things that happened, they give you about 3 more inches of this, and it was sticking off my waist down here. I was using a sliding compound miter saw, and all of a sudden I heard something go, "Pew!" And I looked down, and I'd cut that off the end. So however much more that is. So I think what would be cool is to stitch a little Velcro on there, or something to where people can get this out of the way. I guess I have this on backwards, don't I? Yeah, I do. Keep it from flapping, like run some Velcro here and some hook loop or whatever, pile, or whatever legal terms you got to use. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it back on and doing some siding. So I have to think about siding. I don't want to carry coil nails in here because they might get bent or crushed. So I may just, I don't know, I'll need a tape. I'll need a rafter holder, gun holder. Something to hold caulking. Like if, I don't know, you see how much fun this is? You get to go, because I'm sure they've got an adapter that they can bolt onto a round surface of a small caulking gun, and then you could just clip it on somewhere and always have access to it. So there you go. There's my 10-minute chat about Holstery. Overall, they're awesome. I have no real issues other than the couple times I grab my tape and lift straight up and pull this off. But yeah, like when I throw the bags in the truck, you just cinch up the strap, and none of the screws come out. So that's super handy. They've just done a lot of thinking, and I like it. So good job, guys. I hope you have every success, and I've noticed that other companies are starting to follow suit with the clip-on module. Hey, there's another thing. You should probably phase out your plastic clips. It's nice that you give people the option, but just market yourself as everything you do is the best it can possibly be, and then charge accordingly so that you make money on these metal ones. Don't let your reputation get tarnished by somebody buying a plastic one and it breaks and they get all bent out of shape. Just a suggestion. I'm not in charge of nothing, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I wish everyone a great day and a happy 2025. Holy moly.